everyone, welcome to TROVE, and in this today's session we are going to know how to write an article, basically a legal article. So first of all, what is an article? So article is a formal and structured piece of writing. It is based on research, facts and analysis. So basically it is a piece of writing, formal writing, and it is solely based on research and facts and analysis. You cannot add up your experience in a legal article. Its tone is objective tone, which means you are trying to imply certain things with your article, and it is common in journals, websites and newsletters. So when you start writing an article, the foremost thing is that select the topic. So here you have to select a topic that is legally relevant and current. And why we are talking about current topic? Because it is easier for you to understand the topic and find related articles for your references. So try to find a current and legally relevant topic. That topic should be narrow and focused. Avoid broad areas. For example, if you pick up a topic such as criminal laws in India, it is a very vast topic, and there is a number of content over there. So how will you write a dedicated 2,000-word article on a topic being that broad? So try to find a topic, and that should be narrow and focused, so that you are easily able to write 2,000 words, and you are able to communicate everything within that article, whatever you are talking about. For example, here I have taken two examples. Impact of AI on privacy laws. It is very focused topic, title I would say. We are talking about impact of AI on privacy laws. Basically, we are going to assess privacy laws and then its impact on AI. Then impact of AI on them. And this juvenile justice in India. But in this topic also, you can take a particular part of it, because it is in itself is a very vast topic, area of study. Okay. Then for the structure of an article, your article, this is the basic body of your article. Your article should contain a title, which should be clear and formal. Try to use less words, and which typically which is talking about what are you going to talk in your article. For example, as I have mentioned here, impact of AI on privacy laws. So in this article, I will discuss about privacy laws and impact of AI on privacy laws. So with the title, it is easily understandable what is written inside the article. So try to choose a title which is clear and formal. And abstract here is optional. You do not need to add abstract in your this particular task. But basically, what is abstract? Abstract is basically summary in 100 to 150 words. It is basically whatever you have written in your article, you are just summarizing it, so that from reading that 150 words, the reader is able to understand what is written in your entire article. So that is abstract. Now for introduction, your introduction should include background and why the topic matters. And this is what introduction is about. When you are writing a blog or a legal article or even a research paper, your introduction should be the background of your area of study and why that topic matters. Okay, then for the main body, use subheadings to divide points, and you have to categorize your topic accordingly. And then with talking about your subtopics or subheading, you can add case laws, examples and data, relevant data that is present, and you can cite those case laws, examples and data there. It will be better for your article that way. Then for conclusion, in conclusion, there is summary and personal insights. What you have understood with your entire article, what is your understanding, just write in about 2 to 3 lines. And citations and references, it is the most important thing in your article. You have to mention all the sites you have gone through, and it should be mentioned in a particular citation method. Right, I will discuss about the citation method further. Now for the research and sources. For the basic research and sources, you can start by using direct the provisions, the laws that are there, then case laws. After studying the provisions, for example, if I'm writing on freedom of speech and expression, I will start with the Constitution, right? And then after I will go through the case laws and government websites if there is any rules or regulations regarding that. For example, if there is reasonable restriction on my freedom of speech and expression, and there are certain rules that are given by the government, I will go through that also, right? So here you have to use direct, then go to case laws, and case laws for the better understanding of the statute or the provision, and then government websites. So these should be your basic sources of research. Then after that, for better understanding of your topic or for more information, you can refer to articles, and articles that are published in journals, blogs, and books. And you will get published articles from journals if you search in the internet, okay? And also, the most important thing is if you are taking someone else's work, for example, if you are taking certain lines from an article that is published in journal, to cite that, avoid copying without giving credit. Always give credit in the form of references or citation, right? Then you have to use authentic legal databases. So if your college provides you with the access of SSC Online, Manupatra, then it is good. But if not, then in that case you can refer to Indian Kanun or Supreme Court Cases Online, SCR Online, if I'm not wrong. So you can refer to those websites to get authentic legal cases or basically case laws, right? And then there are certain writing style tips for you all. It is to be that you have to write in formal third-person tone. In this article, in your article, you have to use legal language, but appropriately. Be clear and concise with your words. Avoid repetition. Maintain flow between paragraphs. Try to write small paragraphs. Divide on the basis of the content. Okay. Then for citation formats, basically you can use Blue Book, ILI, or Schola, and preferably the latest edition. And you can either mention it in footnotes or endnotes form, but I prefer it use footnotes method, because that is what most of the competitions and even in your college they'll ask you to add footnotes. So try adding footnotes and use any of the formats, and also mention all the sources. And if you mention all the sources correctly, your plagiarism will go down by itself only. So try to mention all the authentic sources that you have used. Okay. Then in the last session we discussed about blog and article. So there might be a question: what is the difference between blog or article? So here we are. Let's discuss about it. So the blog is an informal, personal, and easy to read content, and it can be based on experience or thoughts, and it is with or without research. This is the point that should be noted here. And an article is a formal and structured piece of writing. It needs proper research, legal terms, and references to support your point, which means that your article you cannot write an article without research. So research is very important in articles. In short, in blog you share your voice, and in article you present your research. And researching is a very important skill which you all need to have. So from this very task, you can do that. Alright, so there are certain sample article titles. For example, the first one is a comparative study of mediation laws in India and USA, environmental law and corporate accountability, cyberbullying and the legal vacuum in India. Yeah, so these are nice topics, sample article topics for you. Then for the final advice for you all is read more legal articles, practice citation, and citation is nothing. Citation you can only acquire it as a skill, and you can acquire it only by practicing. So yeah, practice citation, and try to follow one citation method throughout, so it will be easier for you to understand it, right? And start small, stay consistent. Consistency is the key everywhere, I would say. So yeah, I think this is it for the session, and this is what I wanted to discuss with you all. Just wait one. Thank you. Okay. Now I think the session is done. Please ask your questions or doubts if any.